Okay, so we are located in Dearborn Heights. We share the building with this place called Asylum Collectibles. There you go, and there's our sign there and everything else. It's the outside of the building. And now we're gonna go inside. Say hi. We got some door greeters here for you. Those of you like claw machines. And you start off here, we got some great comic books for you, treasure edition sizes, all kinds of goodies you may like. That's the Death of Rick Grimes there, one of my favorite awesome glow-in-the-dark covers. The first appearance of Kiss in a comic book, yes, Howard the Duck. All kinds of other things going on here, other books, great things going on. Die Hard Year One, great story, I loved it. We got a little spinny rack here with some little guys for you. Some card sets, old, new, everything in between. And then you go around here, you got John's comic pick of the week. He's not here right now, so we'll talk about him later. You know, we can talk about him now if you want to, that's fine. There's my pick of the week. And we got some other goodies down here for you, some Spider-Man stuff going on. Some mini statues and figures. And then you come around here, we got some game playing dice for you, some other great comic books. We mainly have from Silver Age to today on the comic books. There's a couple Golden Age books scattered around here and there, but most of the stuff is Silver Age. So, just for anybody that's wondering on that. Some more card sets and some stamps and older figures, Star Wars. Go down here, one of my personal favorite finds, Brave Star. I'm probably the only person who remembers watching that cartoon, but hey, you know, there's some other ones there. Some magic cards for you. Whole bunch of graded comic books for you. That's our wall of graded books at the moment. We have some other ones scattered throughout the store at different price points for you too. Now we get to my personal favorite section. Anybody who knows me knows that I am a huge wrestling fan. So, being my store, we got to have a big wrestling section, right? Of course, why not? So we got some wrestling comics here, all kinds of various ones that have come out. The Professional Wrestling History comic book edition. I learned so much from this, and I thought I knew a lot about wrestling until I read this. This goes from ancient Greece times all the way up to stuff that happened like last year. It is a great read. I highly recommend it for anybody who's into wrestling. Read it. Scorpion King featuring The Rock. Here's Goldberg, who I just saw on Monday Night Raw is going to be at SummerSlam, so that's kind of cool. Maybe somebody will want to take Goldberg home with them.
I'm Goldberg, and I fear no man.
Woo. Got some old LJNs here for you, still in the package. Nice find. Jake the Snake, signed by him at Astronomicon last year. Witnessed it myself in person. Some Japan figures. There's a signed Hulk Hogan thumb wrestler there for you. An old Macho King poster, or puzzle, I'm sorry, never been opened. Video games, go down here. Trivia. An old WWF color form set. A great wrestling flyer from Philadelphia that just reads like a Hall of Fame. This may be one of the only ones ever, or not ever, one of the only ones that still exists, sorry. Old calendar, record. And over here we got the Young Bucks new LGN 2-pack. Pretty awesome. Some more figures. A kendo stick signed by Raven, who was at Clash Wrestling a couple months ago. Gotta love Clash Wrestling, so go check them out if you're in the Metro Detroit area. Some more figures. Some Al Snow there going on. Paige, DDP. Kevin Owens, who I absolutely love watching these days. I always have. Thought he's great. Some older figures. Oh, there's Scorpion King again, but this one has The Rock with him. And you go over here, check out some other figures going on. There's Kevin Owens again, gotta love it. AJ Styles. Maurice with the Intercontinental Belt. Alexa Bliss, very nice. Go through here, get to Roddy Piper. There's Kevin Owens again. Yeah, can't you tell I like Kevin Owens? Some more down there. Got some John Cena plushes left. There's Kevin Nash, Metro Detroit, native there going on. Some rings and whatnot. Now we get to the Marvel Legends, which I absolutely love, and apparently a lot of other people do too. So, we've got tons of those. Always getting new ones in, new sets, new complete sets, etc., etc. Anybody who knows about Marvel Legends knows what I'm talking about. Got a whole wall of them here for you. The 2-packs, and these go pretty deep on it too. I mean, if you look right here, it's not like just one on the peg or anything. I got a pretty nice selection for you, so stop on in and check them out. There's Superman up there with the Flash and Wonder Woman. Some Batman figures, Gotham. The Marvel Select figures, which I think are awesome just for posing for pictures. I love the backdrops they come with and everything else. You go down here, got a Batmobile alarm clock for you, so you can wake up to the Batmobile every day. Everybody's cult favorite, The Princess Bride. If you have not seen that movie, I highly recommend you do. It is an ultimate classic. Dragon Ball Z, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers, Fortnite, Transformers, Star Trek, Predator. This is mostly our NECA section. There's a couple other things scattered throughout here. NECA/horror area. Frankenstein. Ozzy Osbourne figures. Gotta love them. There's a Ninja Turtle up there. Some Walking Dead for you. And now we are on to the comic area. This is our recent back issue section right here. This has got all the books that came out in the past couple weeks. Not necessarily this week's, because this week's are on the rack, which is right behind me, but I'll show you that, guys, in a minute. Got some trades going on here. We have a whole bunch more trades coming in for everybody. So down here's our kids section. Got all the little kiddie books. Up here and around here, we like to put some, key books, minor key books, some books that you might be interested in, some stuff you missed, big points to fill in your storyline. Most of our stuff is extremely reasonable priced. We try. And we have some other stuff, stuff you won't see anywhere else possibly. I mean, how many people have the Shalom Sesame Street edition? Not too many stores that I can think of, but we have it here for you. And it's on our $5 rack. Everything you're seeing here is marked down to $5. Just because we're trying to make room for some new stuff we got coming. So, we need to make space. You guys make a deal. Go up here. Got some other stuff up there. Nice X-Men sign. Some artwork. Some more of those books that you may be interested in. Another glow-in-the-dark Ghost Rider cover. Love those glow-in-the-dark ones. And this right here is my favorite cover ever. Thor 160. I just think it's the greatest cover that was ever made. Anytime I see that book, I grab it. Any copy of it. I probably have 15 copies of it by now, and probably 5 of them are here for you. So, some classic TV stuff. I never saw this stuff live. I'm not that old, not yet at least. But I do remember watching reruns, and a lot of it with my grandma and stuff like that. So, brings back a lot of good child memories for everybody, Things like that. Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's right, folks. You're seeing that right. Spider-Man versus Powder Toast Man. Underdog. And then here's some of the bigger size books, and then some of the featured horror books, Dracula, things like that going on here. But most of these are like bigger books or magazines. Another little wing of kids books for you. Some Vampirella, who's turning 50 this year. Looks pretty good for 50 in my opinion. Copy of the Daily Planet for you. Couple of these old Foom magazines, old Spider-Man poster, some Spock pictures, Pirates of the Caribbean, more books, some DVDs. Now this over here is what we like to call the Curious Corner. This area has all kinds of stuff that we just thought was really cool and people might want. So this area is just, you never know what you're going to find here. Everything from Super Banana, Bugs Bunny, to a Mickey Mouse Chia Pet, to bacon signs, to Elvis bobbleheads, and a Power Ranger, Mickey Mouse. There is all kinds of goodies in this area for you. And actually, it seems to be one of the more popular areas of the store. People come in here, they love looking through it, seeing what they're going to find. You never know. It's just a giant mystery. Just stuff that we think is cool and somebody else might like. There's one of our store security guards there, Mr. Bruce Lee himself. He helps keep things under control around here in case, these guys try to get out and attack anybody or anything like that. You never know. This right here is our Prices Marked table. Most of the books in here are under $20. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Justice League, Harley Quinn, Flash, various issues like that. There's some Captain America for you. This box right here is the Magic Box clearance. Everything in that box is 50% off the price. Great bargains in there for you. We have a couple mystery packs left. Those seem to be going pretty good. Some other books. Some comic supply boxes for you in case you need some new boxes for your collection. Bags, boards. We got that for you too. Some other books that just may interest you here going on, DVDs. Most of the DVDs in here at best are $5, but a lot of them are $1, $2, somewhere in that range. And this is our dollar section. All these books are $1 a piece, or you can get 6 for $5 because we love you like that. So there's all kinds of goodies in here. All sorts of stuff you may like. A little filler to fill out your collection, whatever it may be. And here we have the newest books. Tomorrow, this will be all different because we'll have all the other new books on there. But for today, this is the new books that are out right now. These will all be switched over to the current area over there afterwards. And we'll put all new books on it for you. Spawn $2.99. 300's coming, people. That's going to be a big book. You better jump on it when it comes out. Here's some of our other books in the cabinet. Some more higher end books. Stuff that really people might like a lot. An old Ben Cooper Spider-Man costume complete in the box. Verse full apocalypse there for you. A 1940s Shazam paper toy. Never opened, never put together. Some little kid in the 40s never got to play with that. So now you can take it home with you. The second appearance of Black Panther. First appearance of Claw. Some old price guides. Some kids comic books. Archie, things like that. Richie Rich. Some of our older vintage toys. You got some Ninja Turtles in there. Some old Bendies from Marvel. Things like that. Here's just our little fun section for little kids or whoever wants to pick through it. Everything in these top two racks are 2 for $1. The bottom ones are $2 each or 3 for $5. So there's all kinds of goodies in there for people. Just some miscellaneous stuff, hanging around. Over here, we got a whole section of older Mad magazines and cracked back issues. Some more reasonably priced CGC books that may interest people. There's Ren and Stimpy hanging out there. Got some lunch boxes in case you need a new lunch box to go back to school. Fortunately, I don't have the thermoses for them, but great lunch boxes still. Go down here, you got the loose wrestling figure section. Gotta love those. And then right here we get into some mini statues, things like that. Underdog again. Alien egg, which actually lights up. Got a championship belt there because, you know, I love me the wrestling. So the Marvel Universe expanding wall chart and everything else going on there. And now we're going to go to the other side. The other side is the Asylum side of things. Me and John run the 9 Planet side of things, which is everything you just saw. The Asylum side of things is ran by Dave. Dave's a really cool guy. You may like him. Come in and say hi to him sometime. But they mostly specialize in pop figures and Funko products. So you'll get a idea of all their kind of stuff they got going on here. And when you come in, you can say hi to Batman, take a picture with him. He's usually photo friendly. I don't know how he's feeling today. He looks, but you know. And then more Funko Pops, more. They're everywhere. Getting taken over by Funko Pops sometimes. They came back out with Jack in the Boxes. They're called Burst the Box now. They're great stuff. Who wouldn't love that? Got some other statues there. The ever popular 112 series of figures. Everybody loves those. This guy just hanging out in the corner. He's one of our other security guards, so yeah. Make sure we're safe around here. There's Joker peeping on you over there in the corner hanging. Some other NECA figures and things like that. Some quarter scale figures. Some other awesome stuff here for you. Living Dead dolls. The Primal Age figures. Savage World figures. More Funkos. Here's their NECA section. It's got a whole bunch of NECA figures, things like that for you. There's Justin Timberlake just hanging out because he's awesome like that. He comes in here and hangs out all the time, you know. We're good friends. So more Funko Pops. I swear these things are taking over the entire world sometimes, but they're really cool and I like them. You know, I collect a couple of them here and there. I don't want to go down that hole and collect every single one. I mean, I know there's a ton of you do, and that's totally awesome. I probably would too, but I'm too much into wrestling for them, so I collect everything wrestling. I mean, I got all the wrestling ones, but there's still a whole bunch I don't have. And there's our gumball machine. Wolverine hanging out over there. The Caddyshack Gopher. These are some of the higher end pops. I'm sure you people want to see those. There's all kinds of nifty ones in here. The Kurt Hammett Universal Monster series. There's Tupac being all gangster in the corner over there like he is. Freddy Funko just hanging out. You got Quint being eaten by a shark. Look at that. That's just horrible. Fluffy over here telling some jokes. Why are you so blue, Batman? What's wrong? The Big Bang Theory guys going on in their Justice League costumes. Those are always amusing. Go through here. Here's some more common ones, things like that. Some, you know, medium-priced ones. Shout out to Monroe Comic Con. We'll be there coming up in September. Make sure you go check it out. It's awesome. Some of your bigger figures and things like that. And that's about it, folks. So, on that note, I'll just make everybody really dizzy as I spin around the store and show everything off until we turn this off. So, like I said, this was my first time ever, so I know it's probably really horrible, but like I said, I'll try and get better for you. If not, it was fun. But everybody have a good day, and we'll see you all later.